So some time ago, one of my subscribers, in fact, one of my subscribers turned friend, a very good friend of mine, even though I've not met him before. This YouTube thing got us together. So me and him, we are discussing. Me and the guy, we have known each other now for like some months now. We have been talking. I have many guys from YouTube who have become my friends. Some are here in Nigeria, some are based outside the country. Now the guy was asking me because he has always had this mindset of investing back home. So he was asking me things he can invest into. And we have been talking. So I already advised him, but I was like, I'll have to bring this to YouTube in case other people who are also asking the same question. Now, before I start talking about those things, I will have to tell you people that, especially those of you who are outside the country, me personally, I have a lot of people who are overseas, people who are close to me. And I know that a lot of people that left Nigeria didn't leave Nigeria because you wanted to leave Nigeria. People left Nigeria based on things were very difficult here back home. So people just had to leave. And mind you, I also understand that life is not easy there. I have a lot of cousins, I have a lot of people I know who are overseas. And from what they have told me, things are not as rosy as we down here think it is. So I understand these things. And if you check it also, most of these people who are overseas, they are always trying to invest back home. Because their major aim is once their investment back home stands, they are going to come back to Nigeria. Because I don't think most people who are overseas are comfortable with living in a place that is not their country. Because at the end of the day, there's no place that is better than home. Nigeria still remains the best place. For me personally, if things can be done very well in this country, Nigeria has the potential to become the best country for Nigerians. Because why would a Nigerian man think of going to another man's country when his country is already good? So most people that live in Nigeria out of the frustration in the country, and most people are not happy with the government and all those things. So that's one of the major reasons why they're like, if I'm getting this money overseas, I have to invest back home because I'm not comfortable living overseas. I have to come back home. Because mind you, it's not easy there. It's not easy there. I understand these facts. So most people who are overseas are always trying to, that's one of the reasons they're always trying to invest back home. Once the investment is up and running, they come back because they feel more comfortable at home. And that's the truth of the matter. So what are those things that if you're overseas, you can invest? Like, I'm always telling you guys that this is not just a live talk YouTube. This is more like a business atmosphere, because even the pigs, the goats, the cattle I talk about, they're also businesses. I'm not talking based on, in fact, honestly speaking, I don't see myself as a farmer. No, I see myself as a businessman, as an agro businessman. I don't see myself as a farmer. I see myself as a businessman, and I've always loved business. So that's the main reason why I created this channel, to share my ideas, all these my crazy ideas to you guys. So, what are those things that you can invest from overseas back home? Now, as usual, I'm not saying you should come and invest with me. I'm telling you guys things you can invest, and either you can invest it online or offline, which will help you to accumulate money as time goes on. Now, personally, me, I've always invested in stocks. Here in Nigeria, the best app you can use to buy stocks is Bamboo. So I think it will also work overseas if you're outside the country. Stocks. Now the best stocks I buy are Amazon, Apple, and Tesla, and some other ones. But these are like the three main ones I buy. They appreciate with time. They are slow. Maybe in 12 months you can get like 4% increase, but at least it's guaranteed. And that mistake most guys make is that people invest your money into things that promise high returns in a short period of time. If somebody tells me that he's going to give me back 200% return in 2 months, I'll be surprised. Because which business are you going to do that is going to give you 200% return in 2 months? It's kind of, it might work, but in most cases it doesn't work. That's why most of these companies that offer high returns within a short period of time, most of them end up crashing. Not because they plan to crash, but because they couldn't keep up with the whole giving back investors their money, because they promised high returns just to make people to give them their money. Now, I'm not a big fan of that, so I rather put my money in things that are slow and steady, but they are guaranteed. and stocks is one of them. Now the next thing I put my money into, which most of you won't like, is crypto. Cryptocurrencies are good, but for long term. If you are the type that's going to put your money in crypto and in the next 2 months you are trying to withdraw your money, you might end up seeing your money at zero. That's the truth of the matter. I've been investing in crypto for some years now, and it has been good because I'm a long-term investor. I put my money there and I forget about it, and with time it appreciates. Sometimes you might put like 100,000 naira in crypto, you might come back in the next 1 year, nothing has increased. Sometimes you might put your money in crypto, you come back in the next 1 year, your money has increased by 100 folds. That's how crypto is. It's a crazy game. So if you are investing there, just know the best way to do it is playing the long-term game. Now the next thing I invest my money into is PiggyVest. Most of you are probably not familiar with PiggyVest app. It's an online banking system which allows you to save your money, but they also give you 8 to 10% return annually. So for me, it's reasonable. For me, that's 8 to 10% is reasonable. It's reasonable because even me, man, any business investment platform that is offering you more than 10% or more than 20% annually, in most cases they might not be able to keep up, and in most cases they might be able to crash, and in most cases your money might go. So I rather go for that one that is small but is guaranteed and is steady. Now PiggyVest is wonderful. I've been using them too for some time and they're great. Now if you're overseas and you want to invest, the next thing I would advise you to invest is land. Not landed properties like house, land itself. You go to the villages, you buy land at cheap prices, and when that village opens up, your land skyrockets. Now the mistake most people make is people go to cities that are already developed. It's crazy for me. It's a crazy idea for me to go to Abuja and buy, or Lagos, the Lagos Island, and buy land for 20 million. It's crazy. For 20 million, it doesn't make sense to me. I'd rather use that 20 million, go to the villages or the inner cities where land is cheap and buy land at 300,000. Like I could buy land for that. With that 20 million, I'll use and buy one plot of land in Lekki or in Abuja. I'll use it to pack like 30 plots of land in a village. Then if I come back in the next 5 years, let's say that development enter that village, or that the road, because the main development that could come into a place and I will increase land prices is good road. So for example, now in my area, land is cheap. I could get land as low as 300,000 naira in my area. So assuming I buy land there, and let's say in the next 5 years, development comes to my town, to my village, which is where my farm is located. The land is very cheap there. So if you want to buy land there, come to me. So if I buy land there now, let's say in the next 5 years, and developments come to that area, my land I bought for 300,000 naira could go as high as 5 million, could go as high as 8 million, which is more feasible, which is much of a better investment than going to Lekki or Abuja to buy land for 20 million, where land is already high. So why would you buy land at that area? Even though it's profitable, if you buy land at that area, maybe you might come back in the next 5 years and land there is 25 million. But I'd rather pack enough land somewhere cheaper than buying one plot of land there. Doesn't make sense to me. That's my personal opinion. Now, the next thing I would advise anybody who is overseas to invest in is real estate. As you can see, I'm in my room. This is my university room. Like you all know, I'm a computer engineering student. So sometimes I'm at the farm, sometimes I'm in school. So I'm trying to combine the two just to make things work. So right now I'm in my lodge. This is my school lodge. This is my school lodge. So this is somebody's lodge. And funny enough, this guy is based in I think he's in UK. This guy that owns this lodge, his name is Pastor. That's what I call him. That's what he told us he is. So I don't know if he's a real pastor. So he said he's a pastor. So every year I pay him rent. Now this guy, like it or not, every year he makes at least 5 million naira from this building. So let's say that after like 6-7 years, he covers up the money he used to build the lodge. Whatever comes out from the lodge after then is now profit to him. So real estate is a good investment. Now the bad part of real estate is when you're overseas and you invest in hotels, because hotel is also real estate. Now hotel needs on-ground management. If you're not there, the people that are working for you might run down your business because the money enters daily. But here, if you are building a lodge or shops for rent, the money comes once in a year. Unlike when the money is coming daily. it can easily be mismanaged. It can easily be diverted and mismanaged. But once the money is coming once, it can easily be handled even if you're not on ground. So that's why I always tell people, if you're investing in real estate and you're not in the country, invest in lodges, that's school lodges, invest in apartments where people can live, and invest in shops. Now the next thing you can invest in if you're not on ground is one of my favorites, which is goats. Goats don't require much. The only problem with goats is that you have to vaccinate them against PPR, especially here in Nigeria. PPR is the worst kind of disease that can hit your farm. If you don't vaccinate, it could be a problem, especially when you don't know how to treat it, even though there is a way you can treat it and avoid losses, but you just have to vaccinate. So that's basically the best investment strategies you can use to build up wealth back home while you're still overseas. I'll advise you to go for any one of these ones, any one of them, because they are all wonderful and fantastic businesses investments to get into. And if you need consultations on this, you can reach out to me, and mine is free. It's free. I'm just trying to help you guys who are overseas, because I understand what you guys are passing through over there. It's not easy there, even though it's not easy here in Nigeria. But I think it's not easy. It's not easy anywhere. But at the end of the day, we are just trying to help ourselves grow financially, spiritually, physically, and the rest. So if you need help or more consultations on these businesses I've listed, you can reach out to me. My number is in the description. So that's basically it on today's video, and it's for free. I'm not going to charge you anything. I'm a businessman though, so sometimes when people come to my WhatsApp to ask me questions, I'm like, you have to pay me a consultation fee, especially if I see that your question is very long. But this one is going to be for free. As far as you ask me questions on this based on this video, it's going to be for free. So because I'm just trying to help and make an impact. So that's on today's video. Ask your questions in the comment section. Like this video. It helps YouTube to recommend my channel to more people, and it helps the channel to grow. So like, subscribe, and ask your questions. Peace.